Hello, my name is Laura Burkhart, and welcome to the Total Body Flow series. We are here to ignite your abdominal wall. I am here with Dave and also with Stephanie, and we're just going to get started. So go ahead and make your way into downward facing dog. You make your way into down dog. And if you have a block, I did not say it earlier, if you have a block, grab a hold of a block. If you don't have a block, that's fine. You don't need one. You're going to spread your fingers wide in down dog. Lift the pelvis up high. These inner thighs are going to reach back. When you inhale, you're going to come forward to plank position, top of a push-up. And then exhale, move your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward, plank position. Then exhale, hips move back, down dog. Inhale, come forward to plank position. Just pause here in plank. Just reach your chest forward, press back with the heels. Pull your lower belly in and up. So reach the heart and the chest forward. And you spread the collarbones as the heart reaches forward. Lower your knees, lower your chest, down onto the mat. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, lift into cobra pose. Back of the neck is going to be long. Exhale, bring your chest back down. Inhale, lift to the knees, toes tuck under. And exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come back forward, plank position. Pause here. Keep the arms strong, pull the lower belly in and up, separate the shoulder blades while reaching your heart forward. Wonderful. Lower your knees, lower your chest, down onto the mat. Pause here. You're going to come up onto your forearms, coming toward Sphinx pose. Elbows are going to come under the shoulders. Press the forearms down, lift the heart and lift the chest up. From here, you're just going to lift your belly button up away from the mat. So keep your hip points down. Pull the belly button in toward your spine. Keep the heart reaching forward. And just hang out here and then just lift your hip points up. Keep your knees down. Reach your tailbone toward the backs of your knees. Heart is going to reach forward. It's a good time. Tuck your toes under. Make your way into a forearm plank. Heels press back. Sides of the waist and chest are reaching forward. And create length from the top of the head all the way back toward the heels. Allow your tailbone to lengthen toward the backs of your knees. Just bring your knees down. Pausing here, keep the hip points up. Bring the hip points back down. Keep your belly button lifted up. Bring your belly button down. Reach the heart and the chest forward, coming back into Sphinx pose. Same good time. Pull the lower belly just up, just the belly button. Lift just the hip points up. Straight line from the crown of the head all the way through the spine, from the knees, all the way up through the spine. And then from there, tuck the toes under. Lift the kneecaps up. Press back with the heels. Sides of the waist and heart are going to reach forward. Wonderful. Just bring your knees down, pausing here. Just bring the pubic bone down, pausing here. Keep the belly button lifted up. Go ahead and bring your belly button down. Reach the heart, reach the chest forward. Bring your chest back down. Come up onto your hands and your knees. You're going to walk your hands and your shins forward toward the top of the mat. And either cross your shins and walk your hands back or swing your legs around. Setting up for boat pose, Navasana. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. Thighs are going to hug in. Lift your spine up tall. Eyes are going to be soft. And then stay here. You may reach your fingers towards your toes. You might extend through the legs, reaching through the insteps of your feet. Bring your feet down. Take the hands behind you. Hands and feet press down. Lift the pelvis up. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Make your way back into boat pose. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. Lift the thighs up in toward your chest. Shins come parallel with the ceiling. Stay here. The fingers may reach toward the feet. You may extend through the legs. Stay there, or take your arms over to the right. So arms go to the right. Spine is lifting up tall. And then take your arms over to the left. Spine is lifting up tall. You might just keep holding onto the backs of your thighs. Make your way back to center. Bring your feet down. Take the hands back behind you. Hands and feet pressed down. Lift your pelvis up. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. You're going to bring your pelvis down, reach your arms forward, and then one vertebrae at a time, slowly come all the way down onto your back. So you're going to make your way all the way down onto the back. Grab a hold of your block if you have it. So you're going to grab a hold of the block and take your block just like so, going like on its highest height. And you're going to hold on the block up toward the ceiling between your hands. Take your legs up toward the ceiling. Legs and arms are reaching up toward the ceiling. Extend through the legs and the arms. When you inhale, you're going to take your block overhead. If you don't have a block, just take your arms overhead. You might extend the legs out in front of you as well, if it's okay on your back. Then exhale, lift everything back up and place the block between your feet. Squeeze the block between the feet. Inhale, lower again. Hover the arms, hover the legs. Exhale, lift back up. Change with the block. Inhale, take the block overhead. Extend the legs out in front of you. Exhale, lift. Take the block between your feet. Inhale, expand through the arms, expand through the legs. Exhale, lift. Block goes between the hands. Again, inhale, hover the block, hover the legs. Exhale, lift. Block goes between the feet. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lift. One more time like this. Inhale with the hands. Take the arms overhead. And then exhale, lift. Pause here. Take your legs out toward a wide V. Take the block, reach it forward, and start to make tiny little pulses. Reaching the fingertips forward or reach the block forward. If this bothers your head at all, you might be able to take one of your hands behind the head. Otherwise, just hold on right here. Pause at the top. Take the block up toward the ceiling. Take your legs and bring them together up toward the ceiling. And then take the block to the outside of your right leg. Hover your left shin over, hover your left leg over the mat. So left leg's gonna hover. Press your left arm into the outside of your right leg. Again, if your neck is starting to bother you, take your right hand behind your head as you twist over toward the right. Left leg is gonna lift up. Take the block to the outside of your left leg. Press the right arm to the outside of the left leg. Lower, hover your right leg. Twist over to your left. If it bothers your neck, take your left hand behind your head. Wonderful. Take the right leg back up toward the ceiling. Reach the block up toward the feet. Go ahead and take the block overhead. Release the block back behind you. Bend your knees. Catch a hold of the backs of your thighs. Start rocking forward and back. It's going to be a deja vu moment. You're going to make your way back into Navasana, back to boat pose. Balance on the sit bones. Lift the chest up tall. Fingertips may reach forward. You might extend through the legs. Bring your feet down. Take the hands behind you. Reverse tabletop. Lift the pelvis up. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the head. Relax your neck. Bring your pelvis back down. Cross your shins. Roll forward into plank position. Top of a push-up. Lower chaturanga. Inhale. Lift the chest. Pausing in upward facing dog or cobra pose. Exhale. Guide your hips back. Downward facing dog. Bring your knees down onto the mat. Walk your hands and your shins forward. Cross the shins. Walk your hands back toward a simple cross-legged position. Just bring your legs around out in front of you. Make your way toward a simple cross-legged position. Just come to a simple cross-legged position, and then just take your arms, reach them overhead up toward the ceiling. Turn your chest over toward the right. Take the left hand to the outside of your right thigh or right knee. Lift up through the spine. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. And just a brief twist on the opposite side. Take the arms overhead. And change to the opposite side. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand comes back behind you. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. Wonderful. Let's take the arms back overhead. Bring your hands to prayer at the heart. Namaste. Have a great day.